What's going on, guys? This is Snooze603 and Fake Thriller from Shustybang, and welcome to another episode of our weapon comparison series for Battlefield 3. Today, we're going to look at the AUG A3 and the L85A2.
The AUG A3 is available for the Assault class. Its default fire mode is fully automatic, and it fires 700 rounds per minute and reloads in 2.5 seconds with one bullet chambered and 2.9 seconds when run completely dry.
The L85 is also available for the Assault class. Its default fire mode is fully auto at 650 rounds per minute with a reload time of 2.8 seconds with at least one bullet chambered and 3.35 seconds when completely dry.
Now, when you look at the AUG A3 and the L85A2 on the stats page, they're like literally almost identical for every single statistic. The only place that they vary is, like we mentioned before, rate of fire, and that's only a slight difference, and therefore time to kill. And then on top of that, the AUG A3 has slightly higher recoil statistics. But both of these weapons fit into my ideal range and style of a weapon with the relatively slower fire rate, allowing me to sustain fire longer and get that much more on target. So the real deciding factor for me is simply personal performance and just sort of playing with both and deciding which one I do better with overall. And for me, the lower recoil on the L85 allows just enough time between each shot for the gun to recenter back into position, and it just really keeps the gun under control and laser-like and allows you to gun down your opponent that much easier, whereas the AUG A3 has that slightly higher recoil and tends to jump around a little bit because of the higher rate of fire, doesn't give it as much time to recenter in between each shot. So I found the AUG A3 to be much more inconsistent with its time to kill and overall performance from anywhere longer than short range. So for me, I'm choosing the L85A2.
You know, I agree with everything you said. I also choose the L85A2 for all pretty much the same reasons. The biggest factor between the two is what you had already mentioned, is the AUG spread is about 25% higher when aiming down sights than that, compared to the L85A2. And they're kind of like specific map weapons for me. There's a handful of maps in Battlefield 3, specifically for Rush, where I would like these two guns. That low rate of fire really allows me to go ahead and burst fire and be really, really accurate from fixed distances. I like about that medium range, and the reload times, the fire rate, the stability of it all. It just meshes perfectly for specific maps and specifically when I'm defending on certain maps. But then when I want to get aggressive, that's where I like the L85A2 a little bit. So when I want to get up a little bit closer and I got to rely on that tighter spread for the quicker time to kill, that's where I like the L85. I know it's got a slightly lower rate of fire, but it's more accurate for me. So I have to give the nod to the L85 because to me, I find it just a tad bit more versatile.
So guys, once again, the boys from Shustybang have come to a unanimous decision in support of the L85A2. We'd love to hear what you think of both of these weapons and which one you would choose, so leave us a comment down below. And if there are any two weapons in the game that you'd like us to compare in a future video, leave that in a comment down below too. We'll be sure to take note and do our best to get those videos out for you. Also, if you want to see some of the other videos that we've compared one weapon against the other, there should be a link to the entire playlist down in the description below. So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.